Stripe said it's all right.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
The drive starts with a completion, left side, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brees, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the Bears. Nick Foles and the Bear offense about to be on display for the first time. Foles, the veteran, drafted in the third round back in 2012 out of Arizona.
We don't talk about it very often, but really, through the life of an NFL player, there are a lot of twists and turns, aren't there? A lot of ups and downs. Maybe you could even say a bunch of different careers. How about Nick Foles? Early in his career, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a Pro Bowl in his second season. Became a career backup after that with the Rams.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Foles gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
from the gun. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's Foles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Whoosh. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
To Cordero Patterson. A gain of 12.
No score after one on EA Sports. Now Foles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Foles with a throw caught by the tight end Komet. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Thomas Morstead.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. David Onyemata able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
He was brought down at the 26.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Nick Foles. How about 150 yards passing and 22 rushing? His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And at to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears.
Nick Foles ready for the next drive, leads out the Bears. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
There's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it it's 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Breeze over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A little juke. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Montgomery. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
6-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it
on your route,
there
dude.
with him to force
It's not
that
your
to the
route.
ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
37-yard line.
Open man is Komet to tag in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles shreds the tackle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Oh, my own guy running into me slowed my momentum.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is.
It shouldn't happen because I ran a route.
They'll look to throw.
How does his arm move that much and not go with it?
Now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So Breeze and the Saints down 10-7, a minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw, Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
When I move the stick to the right, I expect to switch the guy on the right side, not the left side. This is pissing me off.
First down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It didn't check off
Half the time the announcers say crap about the one previous drive, it's completely incorrect. It's not really like kind of wrong, it's completely incorrect.
2nd and
It's not
5
like
after the 5-yard completion on
subtly
first down.
a little mistaken, it's just completely like how the
Back to throw.
offense got the ball.
That's caught. It's Thomas.
No!
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Yes!
And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Thomas. Ball had hands in.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Foles on the give to Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.